What is going on, everybody? It is Quicksilver here, and I am excited. Finally, I think I'm back on track after this debacle over here. I've decided that today is moving day. I am going to get out of here, kids. I'm running in the Snapshot 14W29B, and I'm noticing some other weirdness going on here. And I'm hoping it's just related to this part of the world, and that is block updates are really funky. They're happening, but not so you really notice. Like, I can't tell if that gate's open or closed. I do that, haha, it's open. Turn around, I can see it. Turn back, I can see it. Close it. Can't go through the open gate, but up there it goes. So there's some really funky stuff going on. But anyway, what I have decided, kids, since I've got the world, this is actually, I'm playing in the MC edited version of my world where I was able to get everything back in here, but I've got these really funky, I'm not in creative mode anymore, so I can't go flying out over the side here to show you. But we can walk to the edge. Yeah, these funky dark spots. If you didn't see my last video, I explained what those things are. But those are all at level 0 where mobs can spawn and cause me grief. I think I have most of them found around here, so I think we're relatively safe, at least for the time being, although I think this might be one. I'm not even going to bother checking. So anyway, what we are going to do, though, we are going to move today, guys. I am just going to abandon this whole area, continue to play this in the MC edited version of the world, at least until 1.8 comes out. And once 1.8 comes out, then we'll kind of adjust and we'll see if we want to keep playing here, or if things are stable, then maybe we will, especially if we like the base that we've got. If they're not, then we will not. Since I kind of took a little bit of a tour with you guys this direction and this direction in my last video, and we've searched out the area a little bit, and I do want to get away from this area, or the area that's corrupt over here, unfortunately. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to explore over this direction today, and there's some areas over there that I think looked kind of promising. Let's see if we can do this. Oh man, there we go. Get around that little nipple there. Did I just see a mob? No, I'm cracking up. Okay, yeah, because there's some corruptness going on in there where my enchanting station is. I promise you there's a floor. Let's go actually look in there really fast. See if the gate and door are not going to show us what they're really doing, but that's okay. Yeah, see, this is really kind of a creepy room now because we just walk out over nothing. We have like a built-in little x-ray machine here. I'm not liking it. That's interesting. Oh, I guess those are little runes here. Okay, so this is the enchanting table that we placed in the last video, and that is my nether portal. Not that you could really tell. That's the inner workings of the chicken farm, which is still cranking out chickens, and that is the I guess the steps down to the mine that we can't really get through because you can see kind of there's like a little wireframe right here in front of us. The blocks are actually still here. They're just not rendering for some weird reason. So yet another reason to get out of this area. So without further ado, there we go. Those are open. So let's close them. Hopefully those are actually closed. We'll find. Yep, there we go. Good deal. So what we're going to do, or what I think we're going to do, is we're going to head up this way past the chicken farm. I think our best bet to find a new place to live in that direction. I think we can get pretty far over to that in that direction if we travel along the top of the world up here. And of course the sun is setting, so I'm not sure we're going to go too far here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if we go further enough, that's a new word. Yeah, so here's some of those weird lighting glitches, although they seem to work. Those seem to update. These are not. Alright, anyway, if we go far enough back over this way, yeah, okay, cool. We should be able, here you can tell where I loaded the chunks. We should be able to head over, I think, a pretty good distance this direction. And hopefully we'll be able to find some area that's going to have green grass, green trees, and that kind of stuff. I don't like building in the deserty areas. I like my landscapes to actually look like landscapes. Oh man, we're not going to get back in time. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and gobble up some bread here, and we will head back down. I'll sleep the night away, and then we will make our trek over there and see what we can see. So I will be right back. Okay, kids, I have reloaded myself here. I slept off the night, got an extra bed for us, and grabbed a whole bunch of materials. So hopefully we can head over this direction, past all the snow. And I'm pretty sure There's got to be something good over here, right? I actually tried to peek around a corner out here to see if I could spot anything, and unfortunately I couldn't really see a whole heck of a lot because there's a big old savanna in the way. Here we go. Let's go over this direction. Yeah, looks like we can get back if we need to. Hopefully, right? Let's get through here. Actually, let's get over here. I don't want to get lost. If I get too far away from the drop-off over here, then I think I'm going to get completely turned around. So we're going to run through the snow over here. I think to our left here. Oh boy, can't even see down there. What's this over here? Yeah, okay, so there's the savanna. Like I say, I couldn't see around that. There's our staircases, and I guess our original little land bridge that we built. There's savanna down here, but what's this over here? That could be a candidate right there, if we could get to it. The challenge we're going to have, I think, is going to be getting our stuff over there, and I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to want to get there. It might not be worth it. But, yeah, this is pretty promising already. Alright, so we got a birch forest. No, kind of a mix. Some birch, some oak. That's a good thing. I like both of those for building materials, so those are at least close by-ish. Is that a word, by-ish? I don't know, let's go with it, right? So, what do we have? Let's go over here again, see what we can see. Here's some more trees. Oh, hello. Yeah, right. Oh, that water's cool. Oh, here we go, right down there. Guys, I think we might have found it already. Question is how... Ooh, pumpkins. Cool. I don't think we've got those in the game yet. Actually, yep. Whoa! Hello, little guy. Cool, apparently we got bunnies implemented in here too. So alright, there we go, guys. First occurrence of rabbits in my texture pack, at least naturally occurring. I think I showed them to you guys once before. But, wow, that's pretty cool. Unexpected surprise. See, there's some good stuff that can happen from your world corrupting, right? You get bunnies. And pumpkins. I'm going to take some of these suckers. Come here, you. Yeah, buddy. Nice. Non-updating blocks. Maybe we're lagging because we're in a new area. Did we pick those up? Yeah, okay, 2 is good enough. That'll give us enough to start populating our world with pumpkins. This is going to take some getting used to, man. It better get fixed soon. Oh, what the hell? Another rabbit. You creepy looking rabbit. I don't like the way these guys look. Little red eyes. I should change your eyes. Are you menacing me? Are you chasing me? I know there's one type of rabbit in the game. I don't know if you have to spawn them or what, but there's like really vicious. Holy crap, man. I guess we know what these guys like to do when nobody's looking. Jesus. They're everywhere. I should kill them. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Alright. Whoa. Alright, well I'd like to get down a little lower. I don't think I want to build over by that waterfall necessarily, but over here would be kind of cool. Maybe on that little outcrop of dirt over there? Yeah, see, that was just over there that we had the lighting glitches, but how can we get down there? I guess we have to just dig a staircase or something, huh? Let's see, how close to the edge are we here? I want to make sure there's actually dirt below us. Alright, let's go for it. This looks promising. Oh my god. Are we lagging? Now 30 frames per second. We're doing okay. Oh, this is going to be really, really annoying. Oh man. Okay. This is really, really weird. Oh great. Nighttime again. Okay, let's go back up here then, and we're going to do this little number. Oh yeah, this is really not right. Okay, well we can lay here. There's the bed just popped in. Alright, I don't know if we have to throw down a torch here when we do that, but here we go. I don't like that at all. Okay, well let's see if we can continue our little trip down. Now we've got a little dirt. Let's see if we can't throw this back in. Question is, will it show it back in place? No. Okay, so we got to trust the little wireframe that it's actually there. And I guess it updated. Decided to grow some some grass. Alright. You know, as if this game isn't difficult enough sometimes, right? They gotta throw in craptastic blocks you can't see. Okay, that looks good. I think I want to get down to right there. I think it's gonna be a good place for us to build. At least I hope. Alright, I'll drop onto that sucker. Throw another piece of dirt underneath it. Ay. I don't want to get too far over. It looks like it's kind of dark over there. Oh man. Now I've used up all my dirt. I'll take that one and use it right there. Yeah, okay. Alright guys, well you know what, I don't think you guys want to watch me dig some steps here, but so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dig these things down and we will get cooking. Boy, you know what, I wonder if I would corrupt the world if I switched back to the last snapshot build, because this is really sucky. I don't know if it's related to the snapshot build or what the deal is, but this is annoying as hell. So yeah, alright, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. Maybe I'll back this all up and try it, and we'll see what happens. Oh boy, I get to get the achievements again. No, this isn't creepy. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see what happens if I do that. So, alright, more rabbits. Okay, but it looks like I am down here too, so that's a good thing. We'll let these leaves die off, and I'll collect this wood. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's give this a minute or two to do what it's going to do, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hop out of this world and see if I can't load it back into a snapshot, and we'll see what we get there. See you in just a minute. Alright kids, I am back in 14W29A instead of 14W29B, and it appears that the block issue that I was seeing is resolved. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to play here. I did see the rabbits that were over here, somewhere over here, trying to make a liar out of me now. I did see them. They're still over here bouncing around, so we didn't lose them by popping back in here, so I think that's a good thing. And yeah, alright, so I think at this point I'm going to go AFK for a little bit and try and maybe level this area out. I've got kind of an idea for something I might want to do instead of building over here. Maybe just change our whole build concept. I may actually build out in this area in between, unless let's look over there. Is there a big old desert or anything down there that's gonna, no, it looks like it's all trees, so I like that because there's a really cool view around here, but I don't think we can see it all. So I'm thinking maybe we'll build in the air over here. That sounds kind of goofy weird right now, I understand that, but I'm thinking if we connected this land to that land with a bridge, we could build like a big disc right in the middle of all this and build our home somewhere on top of that, and maybe underneath it, and find some quick ways up and down and all that good stuff. So that's, the more I think about it, the more I kind of like the idea of that. I think it'd be kind of an interesting challenge, a little more unique than just building a house or digging a hole in the side of the wall of the mountain over here, kind of like we were doing before. So I think I'm gonna go for that. So let's go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna go AFK. I'm going to clear out at least some of these trees. I don't know what I want to build our bridge out of for it yet. I actually brought a whole bunch of building materials with me, but I don't know that I have enough to do in a really aggressive project like that. I may not have that enough for an aggressive project like that anywhere at all, but I don't know. We could maybe make some trips back and forth if we had to. I think that would probably be worth it. So, alright. I know I said I'm going to go AFK. Now I'm really going to go AFK and see if I can't get some of this stuff begun. I don't know if I'll do a vignette of me doing it or just do it. So anyway, we'll see. I don't know. So like I said, I think I've said before, I'm not sure if you guys like the vignettes or if they're kind of annoying. So in any case, I will see you momentarily. Alright guys, we're back over here in the normal world that we were playing in before. Just wanted to show you what I've done here. I've got the end of the carrots. I've started a trail of torches. This is usually how I mark my my paths if I'm going somewhere in Minecraft that's kind of fair distance away and I want to make sure I can get back. Is I'll drop a torch just outside or just inside of my line of sight or somewhere where it's prominent, like at the top of that hill. It's easier to do when you're actually going to be going back up a hill than it is going down a hill for whatever reason. So yeah, it just makes it a lot easier to spot them. Yeah, I can already see the other one over here, so I could probably pull this one, but I'm going to leave it because it lets me know that that's the safest way to go down, whereas if I went down over here I'd probably hurt myself, at least to some degree. And then up here I think I can see it right over here. Yeah, good. There's another one right there, way off in the distance. Come on, baby. Let's jump around. Alrighty. It's helpful when there's snow in there too, because it'll melt all the stuff around it. Okay, now see, I've done this one really close because this marks my way down. So what I have done here, and I will show you this stuff, and then probably going to call it a night. It's actually really late here before I do any more building. So if it's a little uneven in just a moment, I apologize. But then again, yeah, it happens, right? You're watching me, so you're with me. Okay, so then down here what I've done is I've just dug this little thing up, and this is just going right along what we talked about. This is, I think, where I'm going to build our big disc thing. So I've got to do a little bit of thinking. I got to go on what's it called, plots or something like that, some voxel sphere generator, and I'll just take like the middle cross section of it. But I got to figure out how big I want this thing to be. We've got a pretty decent expanse. I probably need to count that out first. But yeah, I think ultimately I might go under here and light that all up. It'd be interesting to see what's back there. Maybe we'll make a potion of night vision or something like that, just to get an idea. But yeah, I think once the chunks get loaded in here, I think this will actually be a pretty cool spot for us to have our new base. Not sure, depending on how big I make this, I may only do like a half circle or something that goes out here. And we won't build backwards because I don't want stuff dive bombing me from up here, although I think it would probably die if it did. I don't know, we could maybe use that to our advantage too. That could work for the cow farm concept that I've kind of hinted at before when we were over on in the other base. So I don't know, that's just where we are right now, and I wanted to go ahead and show that to you, so I'm going to shut up now, and I think I'm going to go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, okay, I'll see you guys in just a couple of minutes. Alright guys, we're getting a little tight on time on here, so I thought I would just try and get some progress done off camera. As you can see, this is the little thing that I just finished showing you guys where we walked out here. It is the next day and I am rested. But basically, yeah, I knew I had a pretty big span here. This bridge is I think about 130 blocks long, and not really a very good bridge at the moment, but our balance beam, I guess we should call it. So I decided I wanted to make at least a half circle. Maybe I'll do the full circle, but I don't know. I think it's probably going to be a little close over here for me. So for now anyway, I'm just going to worry about doing the half circle, and this is actually 80 blocks wide is the width, or 81 blocks wide is the width on this thing, working in odd numbers so that we can actually have a single block center line if we want to throw doors or anything like that in here. The next step for me, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this off camera as well, is I'm going to run back over to the base over this direction-ish. And going to get a bunch of cobblestone, and what I plan to do is basically one block down from what I have, I'm going to fill this thing completely in with cobblestone, and then so we'll have like a little bowl 1 block deep, and then on the level above it I'm going to fill it in with dirt. And I'm actually over here, I don't know if you can see it from here, there's like a little dirt line over here. I'm growing the grass from over here up and around so that we can actually get this whole thing to fill in with grass, and that's going to take a little time. I've done it before. It's a total pain in the ass, but it's worth it when you're done because you have a really manicured looking kind of an area. But yeah, once we have that done, then we'll have a platform with which we can kind of build on top of. The reason I'm doing the cobblestone underneath that is because originally I was just going to throw a whole bunch of dirt in here. I used it actually as placeholders while I was counting out the outside circumference, I think that's the right term, diameter, whatever it is, the outside edge of my half circle that I've got here. But it occurs to me that if I have an Enderman spawn up there, which I'm sure I will, and he pulls away the dirt, then I would have a hole that would go down into nothing. So instead I'm going to have the cobblestone underneath it so that if we do get an Enderman in there and he starts messing up our landscaping, we won't have a death trap waiting for us. We'll just have a little 1 block pit that'll go down the cobblestone. So anyway, that is the plan there. There's my torch line. I think it's, yep, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to follow that back over, grab a whole mess more of cobblestone and probably some stone bricks, and I'll see you with another update in just a couple of minutes. Alright kids, as you can tell I have made oodles of progress, and we've got a little bunny hanging out over here with us. Aw, don't kill yourself there, rabbit. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, anyway, let me stop looking at the cute bunny and show you what I've done here. First of all, I've grown the grass from over here, and I reused some of the dirt because this has been a hell project, I will just tell you that. Just to give you an idea of how to do this, if you don't already know, it's not that hard to figure out, but if you place down an empty dirt block next to a grass block and there's sufficient light near it, I may not even need light, I'm not sure, eventually it will pick up the grass from next to it and you'll get a grass block instead of just a dirt block. So the trick here is you make a row of dirt blocks leading to where you want your grass to be, and eventually it will grow there. I created this little hidey hole over here, and I was doing this and just going, filling my stomach up all the way. That's another thing I've noticed in survival mode. If you have a full stomach and you don't move, your hunger bar never actually goes down either. So I was able to do this and just kind of go AFK here for several hours on end. Because of how that works out, if a monster were to spawn here, they couldn't really see me, so I didn't have to worry about a skeleton shooting me or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure I was completely safe in there. The worst thing that could happen is maybe a creeper could spot me, I guess, from here, but that never happened. So life is good. Anyway, other tips on growing the grass: if you just do one block wide, it takes forever. If you do, it seems like the more areas where the grass can grow, the quicker it's going to grow for you. So I ended up doing 2 blocks wide, and then I did this 1 block up high. It will grow up a hill like this as well, because underneath there is our stone brick border. I'm going to tear all this stuff out, but I'm going to leave all this good stuff. I got to figure out something to do with this field of torches. This is really ugly. I will at least straighten up the sides so they're both like this. But like I mentioned to you before, I've got a cobblestone tray down here. So really, I had to go get resources to completely fill in this little half circle. Not just once, but twice. I had to do it underneath here as well as on top of here. Incidentally, if you're wondering how I got the blocks down below, the way that I did that was I dropped down some water like that, jumped into the water stream, and then swam back up, and when I was underneath I placed the blocks that I needed to place to get one input in there, and then I swam back up and jumped up on here, pulled the water stream back out, and at that point in time I had the block underneath that I needed. So nothing super tricky here. That's how I built all this. So now I've got a great big area to build upon. So I think what I'm going to do, oh yeah, I guess the only other trick to note is I did throw another block up here just like I showed you over there, so that I could get the, actually I did 2 of them so I could try and coax it a little quicker, and as you can see it's just started to grow over to this side, because if you do have a border like this, it will not jump the border and grow over here. So at least not that I'm aware of. If there's somebody out there who knows more about grass growing than I do, please correct me. I'll be happy to learn about it. But yeah, so in the meantime I've got my 4 blocks here, and that will probably pretty quickly spread over here while I am building other stuff here. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I'm going to go up here to get us a little better vantage point. I'm pretty pleased with the progress that I've made on this, at least on the move. So I guess this will probably be moving day part 1. We will continue with it. I think I'm going to call this, this little snippet at the end of the video here. But like I said, there's one other thing I want to show you guys. But here it is, good view from above, so you can really see it's a nice even half circle. If I were to continue it around, I think it would probably go right about to here. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'd be underneath that overhang, so I'd have some lighting issues that obviously I would deal with it with torches, but I don't know that I really want to have to deal with that. So I think I'm just gonna, and I kind of like the shape of the half circle there. I think it's pretty cool looking. So let me figure out where the heck I am here. There we go. So we can go back up here, and I'm going to take you guys with me over to the old base really fast. Well, actually I'll show you a couple of things here on the way too. I didn't have anywhere near the dirt resources. I used up most of my cobblestone that I had from the mine to make the little tray that the dirt's all sitting in. I didn't have anywhere near enough dirt though for all that stuff, so pretty much what I did was I came up here and I tore out like any kind of dirt that was up high. You can really see over here I've got kind of a nice flat field. So what I might do, what I'm thinking about doing anyway, is tearing out a big section. I don't know if I'll tear out a big section of this or just work over here, but I'm going to need to move my wheat farm that I've got over on the other side over here anyway. So I may just do that and just kind of fill in some of these little pits and stuff that I've got working here. So that'll give us a place to grow our carrots and our wheat so that we won't have to keep running back over to the other side. However, the other thing that I want to show you here that I think is pretty cool, a very unexpected cool, was the old base. Obviously, as you guys know, or if you watch my older videos, you know that I had built the chicken farm over there. That tree, by the way, from afar has been scaring the crap out of me because it looks like a zombie from a distance. So anyway, not that it matters a ton. What was I saying? Oh yeah, unexpected cool surprise was I've been away from this base for obviously a long time, so I expected that when I came back over here, I didn't think anything would happen with the wheat and the carrots up here. I think they've actually been full grown for quite some time now, so probably since before I went over there to the other side. So that wasn't a big deal. But the food resources that I've got, I think I only had like a stack, maybe not even a full stack of cooked chicken in the chicken farm down here. But I think, and I didn't expect this, I didn't really think about it a whole lot, but I didn't expect it. I think this chunk that I'm in here is the spawn chunk, like the world chunk. We've got a shit ton of chickens in here, and it seems like every couple seconds it's shooting out more eggs. I came back over here and it was like, hello chicken. So I'm really unexpectedly pleased with that. I mean, what do we have here? Let's see what this thing has kicked out for us. And this is all when I was working on the other side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.5. Is that? I think I just counted that quickly correctly. Yeah, basically 7.5 stacks of cooked chicken plus whatever's going to get spit out when these guys get cooked. So I think the reason for that is I'm pretty sure, if you're not familiar with the first chunk that loads in Minecraft, I'm pretty sure it stays loaded at all times. And so what that means is that even though I'm not over here, typically if I had built this chicken farm, let's say I built the chicken farm over on that hillside over there, and that's not one that was one of the original spawn chunks. If I were to leave the area that has that chunk loaded so that it actually unloads, the game wants to free up memory, so it will actually, anything that exists over there ceases to exist to a degree. And when you go back in there, it'll load it back in and it'll all be there. But when you're not there, the game wants to save resources, so it unloads anything over there, especially a redstone contraption or machine that might use some resources. So, but because this is one of the, I guess you want to call them a starting chunk. There's actually a name for them, but it's totally escaping me right now. Anything that's loaded in this chunk will stay loaded. So that means that even though I'm far away from here, it continues, the chickens continue to lay eggs, which in the redstone continues to work, so it's continuing to hatch the chickens and then put them down here, and looks like we cooked some more of the grown-ups that were in here. So yeah, there's 43 of them now instead of 36. So this has been continuing to produce the whole time that I've been gone. The trees have continued to grow over here. The sugarcane, the reeds or whatever you want to call them, is all full height. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So I'm almost wondering, should I I was going to move the chicken farm over to our base, but I'm kind of wondering now, should I maybe do a little more redstone work to get rid of the feathers? Since we have access to a skeleton farm, whoops, down here, we don't really need the arrows, so I don't need the feathers for anything at all that I can think of. So I'm kind of toying with the idea, or maybe I'll just leave this one and just let it run and do its thing, and maybe we'll build a second one over in the new area. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool, and I did want to share that with you before we call it the end. But I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed what you watched. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hopefully this one was a little more interesting than the last two, where I've been kind of in panic mode and flailing my hands around in the air wondering what the hell I'm going to do with myself. But now I feel like I've got a plan. I may do a little bit of off-camera work before the next video, so if I do, I'll just kind of give you a recap on what's shaking and what's happening over at the other base. The plan is, on our little half circle, I need to build some kind of a home for us. Right now I've just got a bed and chest and stuff just sitting all outside, exposed to whatever happens to wander by. But the plan is I want to build some kind of a dwelling on top of the half circle that we've got going. So I might do that. I might not. I may try and do that on camera with you guys, but I'm just not entirely sure yet. In the next video, but if nothing else, you will at least see a recap of what the heck I've done in the next video, and on the upshot you might actually see me build it. So we will see. I'm not sure what'll shake out, but I still have 32 more levels to spend on something in here. I just don't know what yet, but if I'm not mistaken, we've got 8 diamonds here, which is good. Oh yeah, I got some snow left over still from the other stuff too. So anyway, we've got 8 diamonds. Maybe I'll do something with that. Probably wouldn't be bad to have a sword or something like that in addition to our pick, which I think I have hiding in one of these things. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, there you go. That's it from me. Like I said, leave a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. If you really liked it, subscribe, tell your friends about it, do whatever it is you want to do with somebody's video you like, and I will catch you guys next time.